All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Sunday. I had to get a stream in for y'all while I still had the time. So, how I said last week, I just couldn't get a stream in due to I would say, the last 2 weeks, nothing but heat dropped. Banger after banger. We had like 3 to 4 different video game conferences. Nintendo had the last conference. Hey, what's going on? You showed up right on time. I don't usually do my stream around this time, but I went to the movies this morning. Yo, side note, go watch The Furious. Go watch The Furious. Probably is up there in like as far as like action martial arts movies if you into that type of stuff. But I went to go see that this morning. Violence, gore, 10. Go watch it. Go watch it. Anyway, but yeah, we are back. I hope y'all are all caught up with all the game conferences, the PlayStation State of Play, Summer Game Fest, Nintendo Direct, PC games had their little conference. Xbox, let me not say little. Xbox had their conference. Banger after banger after banger. Now, I would dive into the stuff that we already watched, but I got separate videos, separate reactions, separate breakdowns for all my other videos that I did. And y'all, y'all, shout out to y'all. Y'all helped me a lot with those videos that I've been putting out in the last couple days, or well, pretty much that whole last week. If you are a content creator who was talking about gaming, that you got more than enough news and game drops to talk about. Uh, so yeah, that helped me greatly. Um, Apparently y'all loving reaction videos, so we're gonna continue with those. But the basis is gonna be uh, I give my thoughts, talk about my any announcements, release drops. So we sticking with that. We still gonna do reaction videos, but it'll involve like gameplay trailers. Well, we about to react to today. Uh, so to touch on a little bit more of the PlayStation State of Play, I would probably have to grade that between an 8, 8.5. There was some really great stuff that I loved. Uh God of War, Lao Fei, that's gonna be a day one. That's an automatic day one. Um what's her name? Faye. We need to see what Faye's been doing this whole time we was with Kratos and Atreus. So when it comes to PlayStation, they got it locked on story. So we need to see what happened between the events of when Kratos and Atreus was on their adventure. Hold on, I got like a list of. Actually, we're gonna do this in real time. Uh, PlayStation. I'm not gonna dive into everything, but I'm gonna just kind of do like a quick overview of what we saw. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, Marvel's Wolverine. You already know that's gonna be a day one. They gave us a full extended gameplay trailer of just Wolverine just cutting up people. I know the story's gonna be there with that game too. Fire. And they show Jean Grey. For the people who have not seen this trailer, go watch that. So if they already showing Jean Grey off the rip, I don't know what else they're gonna show. We might be getting some cameos, surprises on other X-Men, other superheroes. Mind y'all, Spider-Man, that Spider-Man game and this game is set in the same universe. So we don't know who could possibly show up. Villain, superhero, whatever the case. I talked about God of War, Ace Combat. I didn't dive into Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. That's gonna be a day one automatic. The fact that they added Carnage and Green Goblin in this, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna have to play around with these characters and see who fits my playstyle. Phantom Blade Zero, mind y'all, these games are all coming out in like September, October time. When it rains, it pours. We are not gonna have no time. I, it's like a blessing and a curse with these games. I'm loving the amount of games we're getting throughout the years, but the fact that y'all are dropping so much stuff in like a 2 month time span is insane. I don't have enough time in the day. I'm still working on my backlog. So we're gonna have more. The fact that we're gonna have more is gonna be more added to that. And I thought the summer was gonna be dry. We got more stuff coming throughout the I would say later this month. We got stuff coming out in July. We got Marvel Token coming out in August. Ugh. So y'all get as much playtime as y'all can with the amount of games that we're getting. Let me see what else. What did I miss? Uh, let's see. Laufey, Tokan, Wolverine, Ill. The Ill trailer looks super dope. I don't know when this game is supposed to be coming out, but looks scary as hell. That's on my radar. I don't know if it's gonna be a day one, but it's gonna be on my radar. Onimusha, that game is gonna be coming out in September time. Phantom Blade Zero, that's gonna be a day one. Rayman, I didn't expect for them to drop a Rayman, so shout out to Rayman. Silent Hill, that's dropping in September, I believe. The Lost Wilds looks interesting. I actually did a reaction video on that. Uh, it's on my radar. Tomb Raider, you already know what that is. That God of War trailer looked too clean. Facts. When it comes to the cinematics, when it come to that fighting, Faye was moving like a Dante with the way she was doing them air combos, and because she ain't moving like Kratos. Kratos, he moves fast. He got the weapons. He got the different weapons, but he's just more powerful. Brute force. She got more finesse to her move set, which I love because Dante he got more finesse. But that's definitely gonna be a day one, and is super dope how they all have different gods from different like mythologies from different cultures. That's dope. Like there's like a Tibetan god, there's like an Egyptian god. I don't know the god's name. Somebody help me out on that. But the fact that they are in this, I don't even know where they are. Like this limbo purgatory. I don't know. So we're gonna see, and I don't even think Faye is a god. She a giant. So I don't know how she ended up in that. Kratos, that piece while she fighting through facts. That yes, that is facts. I don't know what she was doing in between, but we about to find out in this game. So I don't know where they're gonna take the story. I thought we was gonna get another Atreus continuation. I thought this was like DLC or this was some type of expansion. This is the whole another game. I ain't mad at. And people complaining about female protagonists and we don't like that's why I named it my video that uh because apparently all these new releases coming out with all these game trailers, it's gonna be year of the female protagonist for 2027. And I ain't mad at it. And as y'all can see, we got the GOAT right here. Tomb Raider. We saw the first little snippet of that. Beautiful. That game looks super smooth. And we also have another gameplay extended trailer that we're gonna get into. So that's gonna be another reaction. What else? Until Dawn 2, day one. I love hard decision based games. If you knock somebody off the board, they ain't coming back. So Until Dawn was probably one of the best games of Supermassive, and then they went into the other games, which is cool, but it wasn't like I didn't play the space game. But I need to play that one. But Until Dawn 2, I mean Until Dawn, that's like the top of the top when it comes to story based decision, like horror, I guess. So that was the state of play. Let's go and look at this Summer Game Fest. Summer Game Fest games. Okay, Alien Isolation 2. That looks dope. Now it's not gonna be a day one. I did play a little bit of the first one, but it will be on my radar. What else? What else? Control Resonant. I have not played Control, but I heard it is pretty good. Onimusha. That game's coming out in September. Shout out to Capcom. Again, yo, I'm gonna make a whole separate video of Capcom. That's gonna be like a separate thing that I'm gonna do on the side, because the way Capcom has been putting out games as of late, these remakes, new IPs, I don't think anybody is doing it like them. And where they're at now, I said this in my last stream, Capcom is probably in the top 3 gaming devs of all time. I don't know what the other two are, but I could argue it can be in the top 3. So, shout out to Capcom. But Onimusha, I know people love the Onimusha series. New game coming out September 25th. The demo is out now, actually. What else? Resident Evil. You already know this is going to be a day one. Speaking of female protagonists, we got Claire back. Now, I have not played the OG Resident Evil Code Veronica, but this is going to be a sure thing when it comes out. So, shout out to Claire. Shout out to Capcom. Saw Genesis. I did not get to look at this, but this is gonna be a multiplayer game to play with friends. What else? Aliens, Crazy Taxi. That looks pretty good. Oh, shout out to Sega too. Sega's been killing it as well. Gen Atlas, Silent Hill, Virtua Fighter. I did a reaction on Virtua Fighter. Now I'm not familiar with Virtua Fighter, but we about to get into the series. So that's gonna be coming out in 2027, and it looked like it got more of a story compared to the other games or other fighting games. This is focused a lot more with the way that trailer was given to us. So those are the big games, and then we got Xbox showcase. Okay, so we got Gears of War day one. I know I'm saying a lot of these games are day one, but they are though, and a lot of these games. Shout out to Xbox. Bring back competition. I think Xbox is finally getting their footing back, getting their identity back. Because we can't have PlayStation at the top all the time. Xbox has been on a roller coaster of wins and more losses as of late, but with this new CEO, Asha Sharma, shout out to her. She's beginning to step up, and she's beginning to fix a lot of these problems that Xbox was having. So Gears of War day is dropping. I think it's dropping in September. It's free on Game Pass. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Halo Combat Campaign Evolved, Metro 2039, Fable. We're gonna get into Fable. Minecraft Dungeons, Senua, Wolong, State of Decay 3, A Plague's Tale, Resonance, Clockwork, Spyro. Coming out with a new Spyro game. Now I don't know if this is a complete remake or if this is like a whole new thing with how they did with Crash 4. Doom. Doom's getting a new DLC. We got Persona 4. I don't know what this game. Oh, Castlevania, Belmont's Curse. That I have a confession. I have never played a Castlevania game before, but this might be the one. This might be the one. Where Winds Meet, Persona 6. I was not expecting this. I thought they was gonna continue having more news for P4, Persona 6, and it looked like a horror, some like dark elements to that trailer. Flight Simulator 2024, Crazy Taxi, Sea of Thieves, no thank you. Elder Scrolls, no thank you. Fallout, no thank you. I thought we were gonna have a new Fallout game. Valor Mortis. I don't know I forgot what that looked like. Magpie, Vivarium join us, and Magicians. Magicians look pretty cool. But yeah, they killed it. But that that Gears of War E-Day trailer, that's a day one. And it's on Xbox Game. A lot of these games is going to be on Xbox Game Pass. So if y'all have Xbox Game Pass, it definitely will save you money. So yeah, they are start, and it's going to be an exclusive. So Xbox is, like I said, they're slowly starting to bring back who they once were. And then we had Nintendo, and to be honest with you, Nintendo, it had mostly a lot of ports, but the two biggest things was like, well, one and a half biggest thing. I'm not mad that they had Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 collection, which is dope. They got Stellar Blade, which is a port. Well, actually, yeah, they had two big things for Nintendo Direct. They had Kingdom Hearts 4. I was not expecting them to show that at the Nintendo conference. And they got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Now we didn't get no gameplay, we just got a little snippet. But that uh compared to all the other ones though, Nintendo was last because all the other ones, Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be on all platforms. I would say that Summer Game Fest. That Summer Game Fest was the one. But that is what we had for all of last week. So nothing but reaction videos, nothing but shorts. Had to cut them up. Shout out to y'all for commenting down, engaging in the video, liking the video, gaining subs. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Give a like, subscribe, share, comment down below if you want to see some more. Another big thing, Mortal Shell 2. And be more I know I know you and Caleb are the Elden Ring Souls like game people. But I recommend this game to y'all, Mortal Shell 2. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this game. I don't know if y'all saw the trailer. This game looks something like I could get into. I don't know what it is, but this specific game interests me. So I do have the open beta. I downloaded it like last week. I only played like a little bit of it, but you can probably get like 4 to 5 hours out of this demo piece. But highly recommend for the people who are into Souls-like games, who love Lies of P, Elden Ring, games like that, Sekiro, play Mortal Shell 2 because this game is dope. As far as the difficulty, I don't really know, but we're gonna get into. I might stream it when I get back on it again. Um, but yeah. All right, now let's get into the content. So we have 3 gameplay trailers that I'm about to show on the stream. We got Tomb Raider, we got Fable, and we got A Plague Tale Resonance. Now, the first thing I'm about to show is this Tomb Raider. Now, as I've said before, this is going to be a day one. Lara Croft, GOAT status. Probably, I think they did like a top 100 video game characters. She had to be in the top 5. I think she was honestly like top 2. I'm gonna have to look back at that again, but she's up there. Like, as far as PlayStation mascots, she was one of the first, and she's still here. So we about to check out this Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. They did show like a 1.5-minute trailer at was it PlayStation or Summer Game Fest, but it looked good. So this is gonna be automatic. But we got more on what this game is gonna be looking like. So IGN, that's like their first preview, 8 minutes. We're gonna dive into it. I don't know if we're running it all the way back, but we may pause it here and there, talk about it. All right, so let's go. This at the highest quality.
Captured your good side.
You know what Tomb Raider is. Chances are you've played one of Lara Croft's many adventures, or
this is
one of.
I told y'all I'm gonna be positive. This is the best Lara Croft has looked. Her facial structure. Sheesh.
Chances are you've played one of Lara Croft's many adventures, or at least one of the cinematic action adventures that her original 1996
Actually, hold up. Let me take this band off. There we go.
expedition inspired, whether that be the Uncharted, Horizon, or Star Wars Jedi series. But now it's time to go all the way back, as Legacy of Atlantis takes us full circle in a reimagining of the story that kick-started an entire genre.
And people forget, she was the first to do it. It was before all those games like the Horizon Zero Dawn with the platforming, Jedi Fallen Order, or was it Fallen Jedi? I played both, by the way. Those are great games. Uncharted. She was the first to do this platforming the way it looks right now.
We recently had the opportunity to play through its short water puzzle, cartwheel and dinosaur shootout filled demo, which certainly felt familiar, albeit with a gorgeous new lick of paint and more modern tweaks sprinkled in.
This mechanism looks like the waterfall regulator, but clearly it's not working.
It was fun,
Okay,
and
so we got devices
intrigued to see how deep this merging of an old story told using a new box of tricks will go when the full game releases next February. 30 years is a long time, especially in the rapidly evolving world of video games. And if you've picked up a controller and attempted to play the original Tomb Raider recently, nothing emphasizes that like how Lara Croft controls. Stiff and heavy, with your thumbs the victim of her sluggish turning circle, Lara's maneuverability resembles that of a transatlantic ocean liner more than an enterprising Atlantis explorer. Thankfully, this remake, co-developed by the series' long-term custodian Crystal Dynamics and newcomer Flying Wild,
this game is going to be the smoothest
this
ever.
This Lara is light on her feet, with a floaty jump more reminiscent of Princess Peach than Nathan Drake. It takes a little getting used to at first, especially if you've become accustomed to the adhesive fingered approach that Naughty Dog injected into the action-adventure game, which was the foundation for Tomb Raider's most recent Survivor trilogy.
Stunning. We made it, Dad.
Now the Survivor trilogy is good too. I love those. Tomb Raider 2013, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I got Shadow of the Tomb Raider in a steelbook case.
This Lara still clings on to some of the old school movement feel of the PS1 original, something that admittedly proved a bit of a struggle during the demo's early moments, but in time we found this freer feeling Lara enjoyable to control, even if her jumps did make us wonder if the Lost Valley in Peru had become some sort of zero gravity zone. Ultimately, its more old-school influenced approach helps build into the idea that you're truly exploring an environment rather than clambering along a set path. The small area of jungle we were dropped into contained one of the classic cog and water puzzles that Lara has worked her way through.
Oh yeah, these
dozens of
puzzles
times over the years.
are about
Using
to
a
be
full
insane.
exploration suite of climbing, swimming, and grappling around a miniature sandbox, we went in search of the missing machine components
game
that would
looks
unlock the giant gate blocking Lara's progress. Helpful here was the brand new grapple gadget that can be fired out of Lara's wrist, Spider-Man style. These are age-old puzzles design-wise, but made modern by smart additions like this grapple. Tweaks such as these really display Legacy of Atlantis' desire to be more than just a remake, borrowing from the likes of Crystal Dynamics' more recent trilogy and how it approaches Lara's toolkit.
Decoration or spare part?
A further addition is the number of collectibles littered throughout the world and the ability to survey the environment in search of the secret.
We got new
using
devices.
Lara's scanner. From what we can tell, Legacy of Atlantis is still a largely linear adventure, but venturing off the main path will reward you with all sorts of treasures.
Now I hope this device, because I know we're gonna get stuck. We are going to get stuck. I was playing, and it was, I think I did this like maybe I think 2 years ago or maybe last year. I started the anniversary trailer. I mean the Tomb Raider anniversary, like in the PS2 games back in the day. Yo, there was something about them puzzles. I got stuck, and I could not figure it out. So hopefully they're gonna give us some type of assistance, or hopefully this device is gonna guide us in what we need to do.
Whether they be documents that build out the lore of an ancient civilization, or objects that grant Lara extra skill points. Unfortunately, the skill tree menu was locked off to us in the demo, so we can't tell exactly how we'll be able to tweak her abilities, but its mere existence is again a sign of newfound depth. And that all makes sense, because although Legacy of Atlantis is a retelling of the British adventurer's first story, it's actually part of the same universe now as the prequel trilogy that ran between 2013 and 2018.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me now.
This isn't her first rodeo, and she boasts the skills to show for it. This is best displayed in combat, of which we got
the
a tiny
combat
taste after stepping through the huge doorway opened up by
fire.
the aforementioned cog-finding problem solving. It was on the other side that we were welcomed by a gang of hungry velociraptors, a far more vicious resident of Peru than Paddington Bear. That's probably for the best though, because the thought of unleashing multiple rounds into one of Britain's most adorable imports.
I'm loving I'm loving the over the shoulder, and this game is running so smooth. I'm gonna keep saying that too. Like, there's no frame drops or anything like that. This has to be on the PC.
Probably led to a lot of crying. Thankfully then, it was the job of one of Britain's most deadly exports to take on these prehistoric menaces instead, dodging, cartwheeling and backflipping out of the way of their deadly lunges. Get enough room between them and you'll be able to fire those iconic double pistols that handily come complete with unlimited ammo. The shooting felt snappy and responsive, but really came alive once another new skill up Lara's non-existent sleeves was introduced: the focus system. Look, we don't have that much footage, so I'm just going to show you all that again, right? Performing well-timed acrobatics during combat and evading enemies at the right time builds up the focus meter, filling up charges that can be used with a quick press of the right bumper. Upon doing so, she stylishly spins into the air and enters bullet time, allowing you to unload full magazines into enemies as they practically freeze in the line of fire. It's a great addition to the action, further bringing these classic fights into the modern age while giving Lara a welcome edge in encounters. We're intrigued to see if more powerful uses of these focus changes await deeper in the game, perhaps where they could be used in a similar way.
And honestly, Tomb Raider hasn't been like gone forever. Like, they came out with the Survivor series on the PS3 and through the PS4. They came out with the remake not the remake, but they came out with like the remastered OG trilogy, and they came out with 4, 5, and 6. So Tomb Raider hasn't really gone anywhere. We do have content that they pushing out. The remastered ones, that's for like the OG fans, for that, and for people who are getting into the series, who have never played that. But yeah, Tomb Raider ain't never really been gone like that. And the fact that we getting this, and we're supposed to be getting Tomb Raider Catalyst, I think that's what it's called. Somebody help me out if I'm wrong. Now, I don't know when Catalyst is supposed to be coming out, but if that were to come out in the same year as this, yo,
way to how Sucker Punch's Ghost series grants you devastating attacks and abilities at the cost of using more than one circle of energy. Before we could experiment too much with Tomb Raider's own take on Gun Fu, a rude interruption was made as one of the series' most iconic moments took over the scene. Into the arena stepped a towering T-Rex, which made both Lara and her previous foes flee the scene with haste. We're having to use footage from Anniversary to illustrate this because we weren't given B-roll of the new T-Rex segment, but we can say the sequence has undergone a complete facelift, translating the primitive capabilities of the original PlayStation into something entirely more cinematic. Rather than a simple shooting affair, the scene now begins with a playable chase down a treacherous jungle pathway as Lara slides, swings, and clambers to escape.
Damn, look how far Lara has came.
There's a great sense of peril in the cinematography and effective use of slow motion.
From the 90s
slides between the
all the way to
dinosaurs'
2027,
mirrored by a great sense of muddled bewilderment and desperation in the voice of Alex Wilton Reagan, the latest actor to pick up the dual pistols. And partway through this attempted escape is where our time with Legacy of Atlantis ended, as Lara plunged into a river, her rope bridge escape route destroyed by the T-Rex. This cliffhanger concluded a short but varied look at what this latest reboot of Tomb Raider has to offer, and so far it feels like all the necessary ingredients are there. At its core, the design attempts to blend the classic feel of Lara Croft's movement with a more modern approach to combat and exploration.
This figure they're worshipping, could it be Qualopec?
What more could you ask for? We're looking forward to see how all that comes together when Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis arrives on February 12th, 2027 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch too. You could play it in the Peruvian jungles, imagine that. For more on Tomb Raider, why not check out our exclusive behind the scenes clip, and for everything else Lara Croft, stick with IGN.
Ooh.
I can only trust you with this.
Hey, I bet on PC it looks immaculate, but we're gonna get this now. I would like a physical copy. That's why I say that. But if you want it at the best of the best quality, like how it looks, it's gonna look amazing on PC. So. Shout out to Lara Croft, shout out to the Tomb Raider game series. This is a definite day one. Like, I've always been a Tomb Raider fan. And when they showed this trailer when it first dropped, I was like, I'm all in. And we got a better, more extended look at what this game is going to consist of, with how it plays, the shooting, the platforming, exploration, how Lara looks. Yeah. This was already gonna be a given. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Are y'all gonna be copping this game? Or is this something that's gonna just wait on discount or just pass? Y'all let me know. Alright. So this is gonna be a little bit longer trailer, so sit back, relax, get some snacks, get something to eat, whatever you have. This is 30 minutes of what Fable is going to consist of. Now, I don't know what they're going to show in this video. It's a Build an Extraordinary Life gameplay demo. So they apparently going to be giving us a lot. So this game was initially supposed to come out later in the fall, of this year, but they delayed it till February. The first quarter for 2027 is looking like it's already burning my wallet. Like I said in the beginning, it's a blessing and a curse with these video games, because yes, we love the variety of how many games we get to play, but the fact that these studios are dropping games within a month, all within a month, or within a 2-month time span, is kind of crazy. Like I can't even say we haven't really had a drought like that. Summertime I thought we were, but we're not. And if you're not playing any new games, you're gonna be on the backlog. So 2027 is gonna be the year of female MCs, and it's gonna be the year of the backlog, because it is so much stuff dropping, people cannot keep up. And when it comes to the female MCs, I am loving how the female protagonist is just taking over the game, literally and figuratively. We love it. So let's get into this Fable, and let's see what they're gonna show us with this 30-minute demo.
Fable is a beautiful open-world action RPG, packed with drama, jeopardy, and high-stakes choices that change the world. But at the heart
And
of
we love
Fable is a
RPGs
game
over here,
within a game.
by the way.
An endless, interconnected life sim where you'll be remembered for changing people's lives, building property empires, manipulating the economic fate of entire settlements.
Now, we've played RPGs on here before, on the channel before. But if it's like a super long RPG, I don't know if I'm gonna have that on the channel or if I'm even gonna stream that. So like right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy Rebirth. That game is too long. I feel like some games you just need to like lock in without streaming it. We did play Mass Effect on stream, which iconic game. So we not new. The Witcher, it's in my top 10 game of all time, but so we not new to RPG. But I have never played a Fable game. I played The Witcher, I played Mass Effect, I played Cyberpunk, I played Final Fantasy, but this game right here I have not played. And they say back in the Xbox, when with Fable 1, 2, and 3, people say Fable 2 was the best one. But the thing about Fable is like you literally impact somebody's life with the choices you make. And I know every RPG is that it says like whatever choice you make will impact the story going forward. This game will literally impact somebody's life. Like on to the future in detail. It's like a what this game is like it's like a butterfly effect. And I love games like that. So and that is why I'm interested in playing the new Fable that's supposed to be coming out next year.
And more. And as you do all this, you'll build different identities and experience a complex, nuanced morality that is so much more than good versus evil. It's what you'll do in Fable when you aren't saving the world, and we call it...
I'm gonna be pausing. There is no, like how in the trailer, there is no black and white. The choices you make, your morals will be tested. I would say the closest thing in detail when it comes to choices impacting the characters' lives like that is Baldur's Gate. That is probably the closest thing we're gonna get to something like that. So I've never played Fable. I don't know how serious this game gets when it comes to the decisions you make. But I heard, and with the way this trailer is showing, it's going to be one of them ones where you really have to think about the choices you are about to make when it comes to the story, because it will impact not only you, but others around you in certain situations. So,
Building an extraordinary life. Let's dive in. Here I am in the middle of Oakshire, one of the 6 regions in our visually diverse open world. It's characterised by beautiful rolling hills and lush, colourful foliage, inspired by the British countryside. There are settlements of different sizes throughout the world, each with their own population, traits and landmarks. Albion is full of variety. We can see one of those settlements up ahead. Silverbrook, a peaceful farming town and the largest settlement in Oakshire.
golly, bro, yeah, we definitely gonna be putting a lot of hours into this.
Silverbrook is all about farming, so it has an almost unhealthy obsession with vegetables, which can be seen in every detail of the environment. It's in how the villagers have decorated their houses, their shops, and their streets. It's even in how they dress their scarecrows. When I enter a settlement, I quickly run into the beating heart of Albion. Its people. There are over 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs, each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have emergent behaviour powered by real-time systems. They go to work, they go to bed, they have hobbies and families. Sometimes, they just want to spend time in the pub.
And this world is going to be very dynamic.
Because its people have lives. I've never been to Silverbrook, and because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is completely indifferent to me.
Got a minute? What do you want then?
So, if I ask him to follow me...
Follow me. I don't deal with randos.
He won't. And he thought I was weird. That's fair.
Right then. Bye.
And there you go, I guess.
In the story, I'm here investigating if there's a connection between Isabel, the powerful red-cloaked hero I'm pursuing, and the strange magical incidents being reported in Silverbrook.
Is that a hero? Right.
I've heard something about giant vegetables and a hero called Arden, who lives nearby. Maybe they could help me find Isabel. And it seems there's a bit of a commotion in the town square. Let's see what's going on.
Someone needs to tell this little brat what's what. Oh, hero, can you do me a favour and get this bloody kid away from me?
No! I won't let you kill Colin! Hero! You have to stop him!
Look, kid, I'm a butcher, and Colin's just a pig. Do I need to spell it out?
But I'm not like all the other pigs, am I, John?
Oh, tough.
Look, I am not having this conversation with you again, Colin.
Did I just understand that pig?
Oh, yeah, the novelty wears off after a bit, trust me.
Colin's special! Please. We can eat something else at this little travel feast.
Well done.
People are expecting a hog roast, kid, and I've been preparing this pig for ages.
But I've only just learned to communicate. Who knows what else I could achieve? I've got potential, hero. Don't let me end up on a spit. Please.
Well, this certainly qualifies as a magical incident.
Yikes.
What you're seeing here is not a cinematic. It's just one of the hundreds of story conversations in our game. We have over 2 hours of high-quality, performance-captured cinematics, just like the ones you've seen in our trailers. But in these conversations, you'll make hundreds of branching dialogue choices that change what happens and how people feel about you. It's important to note that every choice has a consequence. It's up to me if Colin lives or dies, and I think he should live. I mean, come on, he's a talking pig.
Let the pig live.
Yes!
Thanks, Hero. I knew you'd understand. No hard feelings, John.
You don't make the decisions here. This is my pig, bought and paid for.
I can see his point, so I'm going to pay the butcher.
What's the pig worth to you? I'll cover it.
Oh, it's not just a pig. It's provisions, labour, faff. We're talking thousands.
2,000 gold. That seems pretty steep. All right, Colin's worth it.
Here.
Now, what if we didn't have that money?
Expenses?
We would have to.
Fine. Those rumours about Dave's veg better be true.
We have to choose an alternate
Feast
way.
going vegan this year.
Hero, you saved Colin. Mum gave me these, but I think you deserve them more.
Thanks. Maybe you could help me back. The guild sent me. There's been reports of strange things happening around here.
Like what?
Who's in charge around here? And where's Arden, the hero?
Arden doesn't really come around here anymore. You should try the sheriff. His office is nearby. Come on, Colin. Let's go.
I've spared Colin's life. I've also gained reputations as virtuous and shrewd. In Fable, every action generates local reputation. You'll eventually be known for the reputations you build, and everyone will judge you on their own moral terms, often directly.
Nice way.
And this is at the center of our complex, nuanced take on morality, evolving beyond just right and wrong. It reflects real life, where morality is multifaceted and subjective. One person's good is another person's evil.
I'm saving something.
Even being merciful will divide opinion.
That's true.
Chat to some other folks.
You can't be everybody's friend. Because it's going to impact somebody. Whether good or bad. Like, every action has a reaction.
And see what they think about me.
Hello there.
Hey, you're that hero.
This is Jack the Beggar. He's a commoner who's unemployed right now. Which is a shame, given he's a hard-working sort of person. On the right is how he feels about me. Jack likes my virtuous reputation and thinks I'm principled. Other NPCs might feel differently about my choices, because each has their own moral view on the choices you make. There are lots of ways to interact with NPCs. I'm going to give some gold to Jack, because he seems nice. And he's a bit down on his luck.
For you. I hope it helps.
Oh, this is going straight in my pocket. Cheers.
He was grateful for that, and he felt I was being kind. Let's give him a bit more.
Here. Don't spend it all at once.
This takes the edge off. Thank you.
That made an impact. I've gained a reputation for being kind, and I'm known for it across Silverbrook.
Now, when I do get this game, do we want to go the evil route? Or do we want to go the hero route? Now, I say bad choices because I was wanting to do that for Baldur's Gate, but I just didn't do it. So, we'll see.
Everything you do has a consequence. Let's leave Jack.
So long.
You're like a breath of fresh air, you know?
I do like Jack, though. Maybe I should buy him a gift. There are lots of shops with different stock across Albion. Let's go to the general store across the street to see what they have. Every business has NPCs working in them as part of their daily life. Just like Megan here.
This is some quality stuff.
Welcome, hero. What can I do for you?
Doing my deal to save Colin gave me a shrewd reputation, and Megan here is a fan. She's an ambitious commoner, and she thinks I'm savvy because of my earlier deal-making. Every NPC has unique characteristics driving who they are and what they think of you. You know what? Forget Jack. He's dead to me.
Damn.
I'm going to try flirting with Megan.
Phew. Is it hot around here, or is it just you?
Well, aren't you confident? Between you and me, I've always wanted to swoon.
That went well. Megan thinks I'm charming and flirty.
Yo, that is fire. The way that you can take action, the way that you can flirt and do that, and it lists the stuff that she's into or the stuff that he's going to be into. Looking for someone who is known as an entrepreneur, wears only fancy clothes, owns a local residence. She don't want no bum. So you definitely gotta step your game up when it comes to certain characters trying to romance. That's fire.
And I've started to build a reputation for it in Silverbrook. Let's ask her out on a date.
Do you want to grab a drink or something?
Would you believe you're almost what I'm looking for?
Clearly she's interested, but I'm not worthy of her time just yet. She wants to date an entrepreneur who owns their own home and only wears fancy clothes. They're high standards. She is ambitious after all. All right, I'm invested in taking Megan on a date. Let's go.
I'll be back, I'm sure.
You have a smashing day.
Damn, you'll need to prove yourself to people before you start to progress further in that storyline. That's dope.
First, I'll need to buy a business to get a reputation as an entrepreneur. In Fable, I can literally buy any business. I could buy that bakery across the street, or around the corner, I could buy one of the stalls. But you know what? I think I like the pub, the Silver Trough. It's simple to buy a property. Interact with the deed outside the front door to see income, price, and the number of people employed there. To be honest, I've always wanted to own a pub, so let's buy it. Maybe this is the start of my business empire. I'm a proud new pub owner. Now I can set prices and wages, and I can manage the staff. Every villager performs differently. Here, Susan the bartender is great with customers because she's caring. And that's giving my pub an income boost of 10%. Thanks, Susan. The pub's understaffed, though. As the new owner, I should probably sort that out. And guess what? I know just the hard-working fellow. Let's go to Jack the Beggar.
So that's insane. I'm loving the amount of detail in this game.
I've also gained reputations as an entrepreneur and as rich, because I bought the pub and it cost me a ton of gold. Jack, you're no longer dead to me.
Hi there.
Hey, you.
Jack still likes me for my kindness earlier, but I like that Jack is hard-working, so I'm going to give him a job in my pub.
Got a job, if you're interested.
I can probably do that, yeah.
I can hire anyone, providing they like me enough to accept my job offer. Great. Jack is thankful I've made a positive impact on his life. He's no longer a beggar, and he's now a bartender.
Cheers.
Yeah, makes sense. There are so many other people to talk to.
Villagers react to the reputations you build,
They'd help with anything.
and they remember the things you do to them. Now the pub is fully staffed, and Jack can head off to work.
Incredible.
Take your time, Jack.
Next, I need some fancy clothes. Let's head to the tailor.
What a cheeky charmer.
There are lots of places I can update my look. Tailors, hairdressers, tattooists. And every settlement has different options available. There are rare outfits to discover in the more dangerous parts of Albion too. There are tons of options to create a unique look for your hero. This place looks fancy. Let's head inside. This is the tailor, Rhiannon.
So much choice on offer.
We're closing soon.
Just like real life, wealth is a divisive topic, and Rhiannon has her own views.
Ooh.
In stark contrast to the ambitious Megan, she's very much not a fan of rich entrepreneurs. And she
Yikes.
thinks I'm out of touch. Which makes sense, given she's humble. Let's have a look at what she's selling. Fancy clothes, hopefully.
Can I see your stuff?
Don't waste my time.
Rhiannon's jacking up the prices by 80% just for me. Looking closer reveals why.
Damn, so if they do like you, then they might have a discount for you.
Just how much she hates me. This is just one example of where your choices ripple through all the interconnected systems. And here I've got our character customizer. I'm free at any time to find a wardrobe and change a bunch of different things about myself. I can change my skin tone, body, head, hair, and lots more. In the tailor, I can only buy clothes. But there's over 120 different shops in Albion, each with their own stock and items to buy. Let's finish my outfit with some fancy shoes.
Damn, she done raised the price about like 1,000. So you definitely have to be careful on how you talk to people.
See you, Rhiannon.
Take care.
Yeah, alright.
We don't get on, but it's been a pleasure. Now I'm really looking the part. Let's check on my relationship with Megan.
Oh no, when I get this game, I'm gonna probably be bougie.
At any time, I can dip into property and people screens to track my loved ones,
I want to be just
of
like
which
a
there
bum.
could be many, because I can have relationships with everyone in Albion if I like. It would just take a while. While I'm here, I can see the reputation
tough.
cloud on the right. It shows me what I'm known for in Silverbrook. As an entrepreneur, rich, kind, shrewd, and virtuous. On a single moral scale, these reputations would be seen the same way, as absolutely good or evil. However, as we've seen with Megan and Rhiannon, Fable's morality reflects the complexity of judgment we see in the world today, where everyone has their own moral view.
The last thing left for Megan is to own a home. I'm a bit short on cash though, seeing as I paid a fortune to save Colin and bought a pub. But since I've bought it, I've been earning passive income, so let's swing by to collect it. The people of Silverbrook all have their own nuanced, subjective view of who I am and what they think of me. But if I don't like my reputations in Silverbrook, I can pay the town crier to change them. I give them gold, a lot of gold, and they spread a new reputation for me.
Wow, you can
If you're
change
rich
the.
enough,
You can literally change the
what people
narrative.
think of you.
That's insane.
Here I am at the Silver Trough, now under new management. Let's head inside and check in on our employees.
Wow.
There's Susan, my star bartender from earlier.
Well, aren't you a do-gooder?
Hey, you. Working hard?
Just who I wanted to see. You.
Oh, she fancies me because she thinks I'm compassionate. Sorry, Susan. I only have eyes for Megan.
Keep at it.
You and me, boss. You and me.
Hey.
And there's Jack. Let's say hi.
How's it going? Just working. You know me.
I knew you'd work out, Jack. He is a hard-working commoner after all. Keep up the good work.
Farewell. See you, boss.
Things seem to be ticking over in here, so I'll head downstairs to the income chest to collect my profits.
Looking good.
There's an income chest in every business I own and every property I live in. It means I don't have to go to each individual place, and I can collect all my income from any of them.
Nice.
I've got a decent amount of gold now. Time to pick off the last thing on Megan's list. Owning my own property in Silverbrook.
Damn, we doing all this.
Let's go house
So
hunting.
we could go on a date.
I can buy literally any house in Albion. It would just take a while. And quite a bit of gold. But I like the look of this one. Nice garden, Rural views, weird hairy pig statues out front. Let's have a look. Looks like I don't quite have enough money. That's a shame, but one thing I can do is pick up a shift at a job. There's a blacksmith just down the road. Hopefully I can go earn enough gold there. Going on dates, buying properties and businesses, and doing jobs are all part of the interconnected Fable experience. It really adds to the sense of immersion when I can take a break from saving the world to change the lives of the people around me and discover how the simulation reacts. I could play this part of the game forever, and I'd never run out of systemic toys to tinker with.
Yeah, the amount of stuff you can do in this.
There's a couple of jobs to take on.
You can be in this one area for hours. This is just village.
Across Albion, but today I fancy a try at blacksmithing. It's as simple as walking up to the anvil to start a shift. No prior experience required. In the interest of time, we've reduced the time limit here. But regardless, it's a classic case of risk versus reward. I'm constantly having to balance speed versus precision, while trying to earn as much as I can. I need to hit all the hotspots to complete an item, but if I manage a perfect hit, just like that, I earn a multiplier on my gold.
That's easy money.
That's a successful shift completed. I can return to the blacksmith anytime to earn more gold and gain blacksmithing experience while building my reputation. I've now got just about enough gold for the house. Let's head back down the street and buy it. There are guards stationed in every settlement. They're always there to keep a watchful eye on the villagers and probably 2 eyes on a hero. If I get caught committing crimes, I'll find myself in trouble with the law, and that will change what people think of me. We're back. Let's buy the house. Now I'm the owner, I can hike up the rent or even make it free if I'm feeling charitable. I can manage my tenants too. I can let them stay and keep collecting the rental income, but I want to move in myself, which gives me the choice to just chuck them out on the street or be nice and give them a bit of gold to leave. And if I chuck them out, that would cause me to be known as heartless. And I'm trying to be nice right now in case I ruin things with Megan. And now I'm free to move in. Let's look around. Home sweet home. I can buy any house in Albion. And while this one lacks some square footage, there are huge houses, even mansions I can buy throughout the game.
Wow.
Looks like the tenants left some stuff behind. Awful fans, apparently. Wherever I live, I have access to my income chest and wardrobe, so I can collect all my gold and change my appearance whenever I like. That was the last thing on Megan's list. Let's head back to the general store. Fable has a dynamic time of day that changes what people are doing throughout their routine. It's still the afternoon, so hopefully Megan is still working. If I'm too late, she'll be back home in bed.
And there's my new pub with some customers in the beer garden. Now we're back at the general store. Let's find Megan.
Just the person I wanted to see.
Still interested?
I've ticked off all Megan's dating goals, so now my chances of romance are much improved. Let's ask her on a date again.
How about a date?
A date? Oh, I'm chuffed to bits.
I can offer a gift to increase my chances of a date being a good one. As tempting as my new offal is, I'm going to give Megan flowers instead. I think she'll like them more. Here we are on a date at the Silver Trough. Hope I'm getting free drinks.
That's dope.
Looks like it went well.
That was quite the date, hero. Loved it.
Hey, you.
Oh, hero. That date was just brill.
Megan found me quite charming. I'd like to make things official, so I'll ask her to be in a relationship with me.
Oh.
So what do you say? Ready for something more?
And what a lovely couple we'll make.
Whatever comes next, I'm with you.
It's official. That's not the end, though. I could build this relationship a lot more. We could get married, which comes with its own set of goals. We could move into my house and start a family. And I can even hire her for one of my businesses. Things could go the other way, too. I could break up with Megan, or divorce her in future. Or I might make choices that make her divorce me. There's lots of ways I could change her life, and she'll remember. But we've seen enough romance for now. Bye, Megan.
I have to go. But you're welcome to watch me leave.
You have a lovely time, sweetheart.
Before we go, I've only really demonstrated what it's like being an upstanding citizen in Silverbrook. Our game is one full of contrast, though,
Modest. Yeah, I like it.
where I decide the kind of hero I want to be. So let's briefly explore what it's like if I'm not so nice. Hi, Susan.
Nose to the grindstone. Love to see it.
Lovely to see you, boss.
Sorry, Susan. You're fired.
Damn.
You're fired. Sorry.
You're gonna regret that, swine.
She's not happy about that, and she thinks I'm being heartless. But because in Fable morality is subjective and varies from person to person, not everybody will have a problem with that. There might even be someone who fancies me because I'm heartless. Villagers also react to my physical actions. If I start firing arrows around the place, they'll start to perceive me as reckless. I can even take pot shots at the locals if I want. And now I've gone too far, but I'm in the mood for a fight. In Fable, you can express yourself with your own combat style, combining strength, skill, and will in style-weaving combat. You choose the weapons, skills, and abilities you want to use and blend them seamlessly together.
The combat is dope too.
Stay still, please.
No. It has a little bit elements of Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts. Is it Legacy?
I'm putting up a fight, but backup will keep on coming until I leave Silverbrook. Peacefully or not.
Yeah.
I think a tactical retreat is probably for the best. Now I have a bounty on my head which will grow with more crime. I can immediately pay it or pay a reduced fine if I spend long enough out of town. My reputations don't disappear with my bounty though. Once I'm known as a killer and a criminal, it'll stick with me until I put in the work to change what people think. Or until I've made an expensive visit to the town crier. Because the people in Albion remember what you do.
Yikes.
Over the past 25 minutes or so, I've bought a pub and a house, been a landlord, and changed a beggar's life. I've customized my look, saved a magic talking pig, fought the law, and I've built a relationship with just one of Albion's 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs. And here's the reputation cloud again. I'm rich and charming because of my spending habits and my relationships. I'm also a criminal and a killer due to my reckless behavior and fighting with the guards. Yet, I'm shrewd for saving Colin and an entrepreneur because I bought the Silver Trough. I've built a complex, rich identity in Silverbrook, which the people there will react to through their own moral view. I'm not simply good or evil. I'm so much more than that. There are many more settlements across Albion to explore. My identity is mine to create in each one, and everyone will have their own perspective on what I do as I build an extraordinary life. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth Fable information as we move closer to our launch.
Wow. And it's going to be available on Game Pass. I will be getting this. Yo, I'm loving it. February 23rd. Mark y'all's calendars. The amount of detail, the amount of exploration, the amount of dialogue you can do in this game is crazy. Like, we've played Cyberpunk, Fallout, Mass Effect, Witcher, games like that. They tell you the choices you make will impact the story moving forward. But I've never played a game like Fable to where, yes, the choices do impact, but not only do they impact, you're going to have to make a moral judgment these choices, and they will not only impact the story, but they will impact the NPCs, the environment, the narrative that people may be spinning around you. You can change it too. You're able to have a family. You're able to have multiple people romance. You can buy property. You can hire employees. Like, I've never had an RPG like this detailed before. I'll play some RPGs, but I ain't never played nothing like Fable. And what they showed in this like 30-minute demo, you could spend hours in a tiny little village with the amount of stuff you can do. So yeah, this game is going to be an unhealthy amount of hours put in. But I will be getting it day one. And it's going to be on Xbox Game Pass. So if y'all don't have it, I suggest y'all get it. So we have one more trailer that I want to react to. Resonance, A Plague Tale. Now, I have never played any of the Plague Tale games. They are real good. They're really good. Like a S tier good. First game was definitely a sleeper. The second game, people saying that's game of the year worthy potential. And now they're dropping the third game. Now, this is a prequel, I believe, to all the stuff that happened with the Black Plague and everything like that. So I don't know who this character is. I don't know what the story is about, but I do know. I think it's a prequel to it. So let's watch this. We may pause it, see what we like. I don't know if I'm gonna run this back, but let's check this out.
I could get used to this. Feels like we're miles away from the chaos.
Wait! The army.
They'll see our boat as soon as they arrive. What's our plan? Well, we've got the book. We know the island better than they do.
Oh, we're so close, Lenny.
We can slip away before they catch sight of us.
Believe me. I can feel it. There's something on this island.
There will be stealth.
If we catch it.
First 2 games did have stealth, I know that.
Oh, sure. Pyrite.
But what this combat looking like?
Sort out!
Careful! You'll cut yourselves.
I'll make you slow.
Damn.
Are you hurt? No. Let's move before more come.
The Wave Bird.
What?
Still thinking of a name for our future boat.
Is now the right time?
It's never the right time.
Strange, seeing everything the gang left behind. They thought they'd be back soon. Come at me!
Did you really think you could sneak in like that?
Does it look like we tried to?
Definitely put more emphasis on the combat.
I'll make sure you scream.
What happened here?
Oh, we got some puzzles.
God, I didn't realize how big it was. I should write these down. What now? I can use this to find our way through. These were made of glass in the fresco room, right?
Must have been put here on purpose.
Did they have to make everything so damn complicated?
like the combat. Shit, I know I'm gonna be dying a lot.
Where the hell am I? Oh, God. I need to breathe. Just a bit further. I need to get out of here.
What is that?
The monster. It's not real.
It's 27th. Hey. Yeah, I don't know what the story is. Well, this is definitely some type of prequel to the first two. I don't even think this is in relation to the first two. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I never played the first two, but I heard it's really good. I have seen a walkthrough on it, so I know how they both end. But this one looks dope too. I like the combat, but I don't want them to change up the stealth. Stealth still needs to be there. That's what made the first two games. But they definitely focused more on the combat, which I'm not mad at. Have a balance. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Those were the only 3 big trailers that I wanted to really get into. Like I said in the beginning, this is going to be the year, or 2027 is going to be the year of the female protagonist, the female MCs, and also the year backlogs, because they are dropping so many games. I don't have enough time in the day to play everything at once. At most, I can only play maybe a new game every 2 months with my schedule. But it's a blessing and a curse with how many games they're supposed to be coming out with. But I'm not mad at the protagonists with so many female main characters coming out. Is pretty dope. So as you can see, Fable, we can either switch that up between male, female, God of War, Laufey, Tomb Raider, the GOAT, Resident Evil, Veronica, Exodus, Persona 6. Now we don't know who the protagonist is going to be for Persona 6. We have who else? Stellar Blade, Blood Rain. That's another one. Like it's a lot of them. Alien Isolation. I don't know if we're gonna continue with the first game, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So shout out to all of the female video game protagonists out there. Y'all are killing the game, literally and figuratively, in a good way. In a good way. Let me say that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's mostly everything that I wanted to really cover. So all the reactions are gonna be split and cut up into videos. I'll probably do some shorts throughout the week. So y'all be seeing that soon. And we're gonna get on this Mortal Shell. I'm gonna find some time to get on this. We still playing 007. Um, I think we are like halfway, maybe halfway there. Episode 3, I'm gonna have up. I need to have episode. What am I on? I need to have episode 4 and 5. I'm done with that. I just need to have it uploaded, and I'll get that game knocked out, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna be playing next. So, but hey, appreciate it for everybody jumping in. If you didn't get a chance to jump in on the stream, it will be uploaded on YouTube on the main channel. Make sure to go and watch the second channel for all gaming playthroughs. Follow the Twitch. All my stuff is on LinkedIn, on my main YouTube page, or in the description below the video. So yeah, that is gonna be it. I will see y'all on the next video. I think I'm gonna have a separate special video just dedicated for Capcom, because I need to break down the W's Capcom has been having over the years. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole separate video. But I will see y'all on the next stream.